Hey guys, I'm outside, it's cold and it's wet, but I am back because you guys mean a lot to me. You're important to me. And I want to do some following up, another video on the Alpine we've got from Axial. We're still waiting for the Axial Shift V3, which I can't wait to get my hands on. But in the meantime, there's more I want to do with, yeah, she bit me. Not she, but another she. But so, yeah. Hazard of the trade. Anyway, there's some following up and some more work I wanted to do with this little EDC light outdoor fixed blade. We already did the initial unboxing and first look at it. I'll put a link up here if you missed it. It's a really cool knife. Kind of big, some news. Even though they don't have it available to send me a sample to look at, they have just released. So these inserts here, these are the micarta ones. They have some really nice carbon fiber magnetic inserts. Now these are niobium, really strong rare earth magnets that hold these things in. And so it comes with these micarta ones, and it comes with G10, black G10. And now they have some really nice carbon fiber ones. They don't have enough yet to send out to people to look at, but I have a solution. This is an actual artist rendering of what the knife might look like with carbon fiber inlays. There you go. And while we're at it, hey Axial, jade, huh? Would look pretty good. Okay, so, ooh, there's a cold wind. So, just wrapping up, we've got an awesome sheath here. Injection molded plastic, fits really well, great retention. Super sharp, right out of the package, right out of the box there, well, the tube anyway. What I wanted to do is just a little bit, small follow-up with some outdoor stuff. So we've got a piece of white birch that I love to do some testing on, and it's great in the fire too. We never did cut cord with it, because I just wasn't doing that at the time. So let's do a quick slice. And that is a really clean cut, and there's like nothing, no effort there, and a pull through. Also, I'll do that again because there's a little tink noise, but there's no effort required in this. And again, really clean cut, very nice. And this is an EDC size knife, right? This is not obviously a big chopper, but if we were to put this on here, I actually have to hit the rope to do it. Okay, so you know what? I always give you the full honest truth. It doesn't have a lot of leverage to do a real chop with. Maybe if I didn't know how this was going to turn out until I did it, but there we go. You can get leverage. That's why I wanted to switch to a flatter side. So you can get leverage to do a nice clean chop, and not the best, will it pew properly? Let me see. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, and it just like butter goes right through it. Of course I say that and it'll cut right through. Very nice. It's kind of hard to get this angle to cut here, but so let's just do, this is gonna be a short follow-up. Let's say you are outside with it and you want to do some work. It digs, it digs in. It wants to go right in. You've got to control it to go smooth and small, because that blade, so full flat ground here, really nice bevels, take a look, perfectly even, really well done, like we said. So if you just put it on an angle into the wood, it wants to dig right in, which I like. But with little control, we can do the nice, easiest little, so we want to prep some wood to start a fire. This is not the kind of wood that we would feather stick with, obviously, but just as an example, we very easily could, and I'm freezing out here, so I'm half-assing it as usual, because I'm cold. But, you could do feather sticking with this really easily. I should have prepped this and cut just a smaller thing. But yeah, And take a look as we cut. You've got that very smooth, shiny surface. And I learned from my friend Adam when we were doing wood carving, those freaky ass gnomes. That's how you know you've got a nice, sharp, well done blade when you're cutting wood. Leaves you a very smooth, shiny surface. So we can process lots of wood with this in a camping scenario, hiking scenario. You just want to get stuff going for the campfire, and it, like I said, it wants to get into the wood. You gotta give it control, but it'll do it really easily for you. Yeah, I'm actually, so the one thing I will notice, I'm having trouble with it not wanting to bite right in. I mean, it just, the geometry of it and all, you got to make sure you keep it nice and almost horizontal. Now, if you do that, you see I'm hoping it's coming out on camera. When you keep the angle almost horizontal, you can get these really nice, fine little shavings. If you give it an angle at all, it's gonna want to bite in and it's gonna want to cut the wood. So it all depends on what you want to do and what you're working with. If this is all you had, well, if this is all you had out there, you're in a bad kind of way. Because if you're like surviving with this, but it's not comfortable, but it does give you enough leverage to do a little chopping if you needed to make some notches or things like that. But like, take a look at, this is really good tinder material. If that's what we were up to, if that's what we needed to do. One of the other things I mentioned was you do have a nice 90-degree spine here. I was curious how it would do with a rod, so let's get rid of the coating. This is a brand new one. All right. Getting some decent sparks. Some decent sparks. Not too much buildup on the blade. So I have in my pocket somewhere. Here we go. And it does make really easy work of you know, the casing and all that stuff. No worries. We don't want to make a big fire here. We just want to spark it up a little bit. See how it goes. Not bad. Now, I mean, yeah, the fire starting material is great, but I mean, my point is, threw sparks right in it. So, as that goes, do take note that you have a small bit of the 90-degree spine there before you get to that swedge, but it is just enough. It is just enough. So it is overall, I mean, like I said, this is going to be a short follow-up because we didn't do any kind of outdoors anything. And not that we're doing a whole lot right now. I just wanted to take it outside and do a little demo of, yeah, we talked a lot about EDC when we did the unboxing, but what about hiking? What about camping? What about, oh shit, you're lost somewhere all of a sudden and this is what you got. Will it work for you? And yeah, it does. The micarta scales here, the reason I have these ones on instead of the G10 is I feel like these give you a really good grip. The texture, let me put it right next to the microphone. Hopefully you could hear that. It does give you a nice little grip. And you know, micarta is the kind of thing where when it gets wet, it's grippy. So even though there are options, Axial, Jade, even though there are options, now they're introducing the carbon fiber and everything, I really like the micarta. I think it looks really good. I think it feels really good. Not that the black G10 doesn't look good, but I really like this one. Also, as I demonstrated in the main, you know, unboxing, you can, if you wanted to, strip these titanium scales clean off and lose a little bit of weight there, and just have your skeletonized thing. In case you forgot, CPM Magna Cut blade, so you're gonna have edge retention and you're gonna have strength in that blade for days. Anyway, I just wanted to do a follow-up. Once again, link in the video description. If you like what you see, go on over to Axial. I have a 5% off code in the video description that you can use if you want to get anything from Axial that you like. I love it. Here's the thing. They're an all-American company. They made their mistakes at first where not everything was made in the USA. They took some flack for it, and you know what they did? They said, stop. We get it. They did, you know, they did what they had to do to start the company up at first. When they got the feedback, they halted everything. They retooled, they re-engineered. Most of their stuff was made in the USA already, but they had some stuff that wasn't. But they retooled to make sure that everything, including parts and everything, was 100% made in the USA in Utah, and said, okay guys, this is what you wanted. I've spoken directly one-on-one with their people. They're a cool bunch of dudes that run a company they really believe in. So I like Axial, and since day one, I've spoken with their guys, and I really like their products. And so I carry the Shift around with me. It's one of my favorite OTFs, and you're gonna see it highlighted in a video all about the history and the BS reason why automatic switchblade knives were illegal in this country for so long. Anyway, your thoughts, seeing it do a little outdoor work. Some people had asked me, yeah, it's great, EDC, what is it, you know, can you use it outside and stuff? So yes, you can, and it is comfortable, and it works. Anyway, check out the link, see what you think. If you want anything, I mean, they've got a ton of stuff on there. They've got some really good things. Save yourself a couple bucks by using the code. I want your feedback on what you think, seeing it outside now that we've gotten it in some nice outdoor light and you've seen it perform a little bit on some wood and with a rod. Anyway, as always, thanks for spending some time with me. Remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.